Don't ever let somebody tell you you can't do something. Not even me. All right?
All right.
You got a dream, you got to protect it. People can't do something themselves. They want to tell you you can't do it. You want something, go get it. Period.
I am so honored to be here, to be a small part of the beginning and the birth of a brand. You guys have no idea how big this thing could be. The president of the studio runs out to meet me and he says, "Wow, Chris, man, wow, you look good. What are you doing? Are you working out? Man, you look great." And I say to him, "Well, you look good too. You look great. What are you doing?" And he says, "Let me show you what I'm doing." Runs over to his car, pulls out a case of Zrii. Is that wild? I wanted to become world class at something. I just had to find out what that something was going to be. And the very first time I walked into a Wall Street trading room, I knew this is it. The ticker tape is rolling, the phones are ringing off the hook, people are screaming and shouting out orders, bodies are flying all over the place, tickets are getting stamped, and what looked like chaos to anybody else, for me, it was like reading a sheet of music, and I knew this is where I'm supposed to be. Major Wall Street firms have begun to require an MBA just to get into their institutional training programs. I had never gone to college. Didn't mean I wasn't smart, didn't mean I wasn't bright, I just didn't have a college degree. But I kept coming back. I interviewed for a year. I started spending a lot of time with this guy in his office in downtown San Francisco, learning what a stockbroker does, when I was supposed to be 40 miles away selling scientific equipment. But I kept making them 200 calls, and every day for a year, this little old man came to see this gorgeous female broker who sat next to me. Was none of my business. I sit there making my 200 calls. I got on a blue suit and a gray suit. This guy watched me for a year. And one day he comes over to me and says, "What are you doing here? You don't belong here. Here's my card. Come see me." Again, I thought it was a client coming to see his broker. Wrong. That little old man, turns out, was the managing general partner for Bear Stearns in San Francisco, and he was coming to see his girlfriend. But I go see this guy, and he tells me the story of this place called Bear Stearns. Tells me how the firm was built by entrepreneurs with a strong work ethic. And he says to me, "If you come over here, I will make you a star." In preparation for this meeting, I'm real clear. Keep the focus on performance, added value, and the wealth you created in the portfolio. That's it. This is the story of every father who ever had to be a mother, every mother who ever had to be a father, and everybody who ever had a dream and wouldn't quit. This ain't even about you. But the most important thing I've ever done in my life is to have broken the cycle of men who are not there for their children. That is absolutely the most important thing I've ever done or will ever do. Because I raised a young man who finally at 27 gets it, the most important thing about being a man is being responsible. Because I raised a young woman who understands how a man should treat her, respect her, and deal with her, I'm going to have influence on generations of my offspring that I probably will never meet. But because I broke that cycle here, that's going to be my ultimate contribution, not just to my family, my community, our country, but the world. Thank you, Zrii, for having me here. It's been an absolute blast. Thank you, my man. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you so much.